Hello. Hello, Regal Storm Gaming here, and today we are gonna play The Raven. I've heard it's pretty good, so we're gonna play this stuff. Start. Right there. New game. Chapter 1. Let's go. I've heard really good things about this game, so I hope it's really good, and I want to play it so bad. And now we get to, even though the graphics ain't stellar. They're good graphics, better than I could ever do, but they're... Here we go. The suspense music. What's happening? Oh yeah, the game might be a little shuttered in. That's how the game's supposed to look. Oh dude, what was that? What was that for? It just like boomed really loud and just like hurt my... I've tried to fix this and I can't, so sorry. I'll try turning everything down, so I just have to watch it like this.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold? Harold?
Actually, now I look at it, it's pretty good graphics.
Harold? You hear this? This is no time for fun and games.
Calm down. We're on the same side.
Copper, what are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh, turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
Gonna steal the eye.
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, but do you understand? You and me, mate, we'll be heroes. Alright, now, we just have to...
What?
Dang. He's good.
Stop! You're under arrest!
Dang. He's good. I like him. Here we go. Now where are we? Can you tell me where we are? And the thing at the bottom that's blurry, it's not my fault. It's the game's fault, like, completely. So, I can't fix that. The game's a little blurry. So, it does that. Please don't tell me we're gonna do this now. Just give me the train, please. Thank you. What's that noise? I need to fix the audio. Wind this down. Gameplay logic. Fantastic. What's wrong with this? I'm sorry about the audio, but I don't know if it's you, if you're hearing it, but oh, I'll be fixing it. Man. I don't even think I can fix this in post. Okay, now where are we? Music stop.
Hands up!
There we go.
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
That lip sync though.
You're funny. But you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
You should go away.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady.
Rich old
We're
lady.
on our way
I
to
like
Venice
rich
at
old
the
ladies.
moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Ah, Switzerland.
Must be really
I like
boring.
Switzerland.
And
okay.
what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre. And
The
those
Louvre?
priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff.
That's
And
nice.
Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
Rhinestones.
I know who
Rhinestones
the
are pretty
Raven
good. I like
was.
rhinestones.
Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Crown jewels are pretty protected.
You do know, these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum.
Gasp.
There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably died.
And do you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Nice name.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police. But it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
He'll fool himself.
But monsieur, surely I can be of assistance, somehow. I saw a safe being loaded.
We have everything under control. If you'll
Yeah.
excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Really?
Thanks to that,
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that that man over there is a violinist.
that would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
Nice.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
He's guarding
I
something.
think you're guarding something.
Oh, really? And what might it be?
I'm gonna say jewel.
Could it possibly be a jewel that's making a long and perilous journey?
You're guessing. You can't possibly know what's inside the safe.
But if that were the case,
Then I'd ask you why the train wasn't crawling with police.
This one.
there are enough police on this train as it is. If there were more, they'd only get in each other's way.
I can assure you that I'd pack every seat in every carriage of this train with police, if it were a matter of deterrence.
You're saying you don't want to scare off potential thieves? Ah, you're laying a trap.
That would explain why it's just me, and not the army, Miss Pan. All the same, I can't comment on your speculation.
Oh, but it's right.
That is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. get along fine with
Little fool of himself, ain't he?
You won't.
I said,
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help, and I will help.
yes,
You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you.
yes.
And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, son. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
They walk weird, don't they? Said that. Just like popped in.
Hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector
Inspector
Nicholas
Nicholas
Legrand.
Legrand.
You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
No, please.
You'd really
Please.
tell on me?
Please.
To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa! It was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous
Look at him.
burglar.
He's just standing there like,
That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie. As if
didn't
I
need to
were a
know
little
that.
kid.
We didn't need to know that.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open.
Okay,
Maybe
this,
I can change his
tell you
mind.
one more thing.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I am terrible at puzzle games. So I am so sorry if I mess it up. I'm like terribly sorry if I mess it up. Hint, always look at every available object. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's fix this. Oh dear. Put this in a different language? German or English? Really? We'll keep this higher, we'll put this 50, we'll keep this 50. We're gonna turn down this damn music. That should do it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's talk to this man.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Let's talk to him.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
Yes, it does.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
No, orchestras aren't really part of my world.
A solo violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money.
No,
or
they
so they
don't.
say.
In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
Sweet.
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success.
Yeah, right.
But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand.
I like
No.
Swiss. Cheese.
I didn't notice anything.
Sorry.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. What are you
The
doing?
violinist is a good-looking fellow, but one can only hope that...
Okay. Oh, look over here. What are you doing? Oh, these controls. Please. No. Back here. Yep, okay. And turn. Here.
The vicarage in the mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before I get off. I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up before...
Okay, okay. Let's go this way.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul, as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
Sweet. Okay, let's go this way. Yep. Yep. There we go.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Okay. It says I can keep doing this thing, and please, sir, come on. Thank you.
The train covers a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers. It stops at a dozen places. In many cities, they entertain the travelers with local specialities and culture and adventure, especially in southeastern Europe.
Nice. Is that it? Okay. And there's something...
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Yes, you do have pretty good ones.
Would you be so kind as to close the door? I don't want to sit in the draft. Oh, pardon me.
We Swiss are crazy about... We don't... I'll leave it there. I'll pick it...
Okay, we're going in the hallway then.
There could be many reasons for the violinist's shaking hand. Strained nerves, an illness. My money's on alcohol. It wouldn't be the first musician who ruined his career that way.
Very kind of you.
Here we go.
Thanks. Oh, pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr...
It's waterproof.
Professor
Looks like-
Edgar Lucien.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say. So, you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Sweet.
Whatever you say. The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No, should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Well, why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
May I ask where you're going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues there.
I sense a
Oh,
pause.
Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have.
Dang it.
Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
What?
You'll get in touch if you
Sleep?
notice
You're going
anything
into your
unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course,
Compartment
Constable.
to sit there.
What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow.
It's a
The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward, he was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can
He's a
do.
little...
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait
He's
here.
having like a panic attack, dude. It looks like Sam and...
He doesn't make a very balanced impression.
No, he don't.
And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
Okay, let's look at this.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
But I didn't lock it.
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
I don't believe that... It's no use. The bolt is too short to get a good grip on it. Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I want it.
Please. I have to go back to...
Oh, damn. Look at it again.
The bolt is too... I'm at a loss without a key or...
Tool.
The door is... I'm at a loss.
Okay, okay,
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient
Royal.
Express.
royalty. I guess we're gonna have to.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
Yep, she's a bitch.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When did you... When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform.
Thank you.
James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
the Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very well then. I shall be on the lookout for your purse.
Dear Lord.
If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
Bitch, shut
The
up.
Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
Bitch. Oh. Okay, let's go in here. I hate that person. Damn. Ugh. Okay. Yes, I know this hint already. Oh.
I don't believe it.
Don't believe what?
I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob
He's
Zellner.
fanboying
This is my
so
companion, Miss
hard.
Miller.
A pleasure.
She's a little uptight, ain't she?
May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
What?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, spoiler.
Fine.
Jeez.
Are you
Dang.
traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo.
Venice.
As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see. As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems
biscuits.
pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
Who did?
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
People like that.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor or the Baroness?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman who made his name when he caught the Raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me
I like
about
that.
him and my theory about what he's doing here?
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again?
Maybe.
Or
Probably
will
not.
you, Constable?
Probably the constable. Well, we are the constable.
There's something else. A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now. As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Nice. Okay. So, that was episode 1 of The Raven, chapter 1, episode 1 of my series for The Raven. So, we are going to hopefully be able to do this again, and I will see you next time when I do The Raven Part 2. Thank you.